We're at the Olentangy Braves field. It's London versus Olentangy. It's homecoming night for Olentangy. I see a couple of new guys out there on this kickoff team for London. Awful lot of white shirts.
London will be starting off to start the first half.
London's coming in here with what, a 2-4 record?
2-4 record.
2-4 record. We're usually to play the spoiler role for Olentangy. Been about every year we played them, they've been like had a chance to go to playoffs, and we ended up knocking them out of it. So they're going to come in here tonight with a vengeance. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, you know, it's these teams that London's been beating here in the last few years are taking advantage of things this year, and been taking advantage of London this year since they're in a little down year. Okay, we got the kickoff. Clark Tobin kicking deep, kicks it down to about the 8-yard line. All right, we got a tackle at about the 27-yard line. That's good coverage.
I tell you something I liked on that return there was the fact that the ball carrier looked like he kind of backed up when he got ready to get hit. And that might be a good sign for us, although Olentangy is rated number 2 in the polls right now.
Rusty James out there at defensive back. That's a new name I haven't seen. Got well, it looks like they're just lining up in a little split eye backfield there, running straight up the middle. Who's 55 there, Darby? Can you get that name for me? Josh Brohart. Okay, and Rusty James in on that tackle. It'll take us a little while to get ourselves together here.
Rusty James was the ball carrier, wasn't he?
No, Rusty James is number 40 for London.
Oh, really?
And they're going to run it wide. He's cutting back. All right.
We got to kind of watch out for that play like that. And I'm sure they've been watching us, and they know the quarterback deception that's been kicking our tail.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 3. You know, they spread it out that time. Corey Such had real nice penetration in the backfield that time. He just didn't get the tackle. Hey, they're lining up with a eye from, or that's a wishbone formation. Sorry about that.
Hey.
Tripped him up. He didn't get the first down. Good defense there by Pete Robinson.
Got a good shoestring tackle there. You don't see too many of them anymore. Matter of fact, do they still call it a shoestring tackle? That goes back a few
How about
years,
a Velcro tackle? All right, it's going to bring up punting formation. You guys remember last week on the first punt, that's what shook London all up. They jumped off sides, and then after that it was all downhill. Well, we got a low kick. London didn't have anybody back.
At least nobody in their area where the ball went.
If you noticed right, when the ball was getting ready to be snapped, Roger Clerk ran up and put a rush on.
Okay, we're London's coming up in a two-back offense starting out to the first.
Can't get many pictures from in there. Dorn up the middle. It's a nice drive, pick up 5 yards. We'll try to get you this offensive lineup here in a second. Oh, they're running a no-huddle offense, Gary. What do you think of that? Trying to catch them at something here. Pete Robinson up the middle for about no gain.
From the way that play went off, it kind of looks like we might have picked up some gain if the quarterback kept that ball.
They're running that no-huddle offense again.
It's something new every week, Zeke.
Yeah. Well, you know, when one thing's not working, let's try another. Yeah, we got Alexander calling the play from the line of scrimmage. Run the fullback up the middle.
Nice.
Robinson still on his feet. Still on his feet. Nice game.
Broke like 2 tackles there. It was a good run.
That was a 15-yarder. Good enough. Well, good enough for a first down.
It's early in the quarter, but I like what I see so far. We've been talking to a lot of people from here, and we told them, well, this is your year. We're conceding, but London's not looked like they may have come up with something different here. Like I say, it's early.
One thing, Gary, we know London's got the potential to do something. It's whether they want to do it or not.
Right.
About a 4-yard gain for Nathan Dorn.
We watch every week where they start a good drive. They get down around the 30 or 20-yard line. They shoot themselves in the foot with penalties or fumble the football or an interception or something. So they've been able to move the ball. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
You know, one thing about this no-huddle offense, it keeps Olentangy on the field, and but also it wears out London a lot too, because they're not getting a rest much.
We got a flag here, Zeke.
Roger Clerk in at tailback. Roger didn't play last week. He had a hip pointer. Let's see what's up with him tonight. Got wide out over here of Dorn. Little handback for no gain.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
Going to bring up 3rd down and about 9.5.
Number 84 in the cart.
Putting Tyler Hamilton wide to the left, and Nathan Dorn's out here wide to the right. Robinson at fullback, Clerk at tailback, Alexander at quarterback, Gandy playing tight end. Got Pat Glosser in there, Maxwell and Rutherford. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a 1st down, Gary. That was a nice run. Roger just took that off the right side and picked up 12 quick yards.
Especially for running with a hip pointer, I'd say that he's got some guts out there. Because before the game started, he was walking around kind of gingerly, Zeke, like, you know, unless he's faking somebody out, he'd act like he was in pain early in the game. I mean, before the game started.
See who 65 or 67 is. Got a offsides on London.
Wes Dio.
Wes Deo at center, in case I didn't mention his name and number 67. Well, we've got some guys out there that's got numbers that's not on the program. We'll try to get those names later on. It's going to bring up 1st down and 15. Little option play. Alexander. That's something we haven't seen him do all year.
Yeah.
Nice run.
He didn't look too bad there, did he?
You know, the thing was, Gary, he has tried to run that play before, but it always seems like one man stopped him. That time he made a couple of nice cuts to get away from people. They're running that no huddle. Back to the fullback, Robinson up the middle. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Get them quick hitters and keep them on their toes.
You know, the thing of it is, Gary, if we keep that ball in the middle of the field, and with Clark Tobin over on the sideline there, you know, we've got a chance to get points. No matter how it goes, as long as we keep hold of the football here, we got a chance to get some points. That'd be awful nice to go on the board first. That's something we're not familiar with. We're seeing Dorn playing a lot of whiteout tonight. Yeah, got Roger up the middle. Face mask. Man, that was a face mask.
Got the flag.
I saw a flag come out, but whether he called a face mask or not, I don't know.
He may have called it. It was a little late flag, but sometimes it takes a little time to react to make the call. Oh, they're calling on us. That hurt.
Evidently saw a fumble, so we turned the ball over to Olentangy on the penalty. Now it's offside or encroachment on London. You know, Roger got turned completely around the circle at that time by a face mask. We got Olentangy with wide out both sides. Got a slot formation over the right. Gonna run that fullback off the left side.
You know, Zeke, on that play right there was some confusion with London, and it looked like their end was on the opposite side, and he was flipping over and didn't get quite back when that play, when they snapped the football.
They're going to put 2 wide out to the right this time with a slot formation and just a fullback. Just running that fullback up the middle. A big old bruising kid there.
They'll wear you down. They keep punching you like that.
You got a
on the other numbers.
You got a program over there for Olentangy. Yeah, well, how much that fullback weighs?
Number? What's his number?
39, I believe.
Second down and about 6 for the race. The ball's at Olentangy 39.
39's out of the game right now. Okay, we got slot formation motion over there. They're going to get him for it. Yeah. The wide out over there made a head fake before the ball was snapped. So that's going to come back. Going to be a 5-yard penalty.
It's not a 39.
Oh, we declined it. Going to bring up third down about 7. I said 7. Wide out here to this side. Yeah, little option. Little option. All right, good D, good D.
That almost turned into a disaster for Olentangy.
That was a sweet catch by the man who was taking the pitch out.
You see that an awful lot, though, with the young quarterback. Instead of him wanting to take the loss, they'll go ahead and pitch it and make a mistake, and that almost resulted in a fumble.
Leonard's kind of stepping up to the occasion so far tonight. Like I say, it's still off early. 4:45 in the game. There's no score.
Playing real good defense right now.
Yeah.
Well,
we got return on.
Bad kick. Shanked that baby. Getting a good roll. Getting a good roll. Oh, and Mike Wilson recovers that on the sideline. There we got London with wide out both sides. We got Hamilton. And it looks like Murray over here. The fine run. Nathan Dorn, 9-yard gain there. Gary, we're seeing an awful lot of running backs tonight.
We sure are. We're seeing Clerk, Dorn. Did Robinson go back as running back?
Robinson's been running at fullback there on that little option fake.
And really, it's what they should have been doing the whole season.
Well, you got a lot of talent there. You just gotta take advantage of the talent you got. And Alexander made that one real nice run there on the option play.
We've been getting some blocking up front. It's made a difference tonight too.
Yeah. First down. First down. Yeah, that's all you got to do is move them sticks, fellas. Roger got grabbed by the face mask that last time when he lost that football. You know, they've got guys on the sidelines signaling all kinds of stuff, Gary. I know Scurry over there, he's signaling stuff. Coach Dobmeyer's signaling stuff. Yeah, he's pumping out. Dorn pumps out 4 or 5 yards of carry.
What more can you ask?
That's right. That's all you need. Hey, one thing, Gary, they've got Olentangy confused with this hurry-up offense.
Ooh, that was a gingerly handle, but it's going to turn into something.
It looks like a first down, Gary.
It looked like the ball wasn't going to get handed off.
Pete Robinson. You know, one thing, he made that little juke on that big old defensive end there, and that little defensive end ended up on his butt. I noticed that 84 for Olentangy, they're flip-flopping him, seems like about every other play to the opposite side of the field.
London's got a double wide out this time.
I tell you what, you know, they're moving the ball real good on the ground here.
Nice pitch.
Hey, you know, that's smooth. That was smooth,
It
Gary.
looked good, didn't it? It looked good. And I tell you what we've done from what I'm looking at is these guys are stepping up. They got the main running backs are out. DJ Jackson quit. Clerk's hurt. So these guys are getting their chance, and they're getting a chance to show their stuff like they did when they were in the reserve situation.
You know, one thing about this hurry-up offense, Gary, they got to be in shape to run this because they're not getting any time to rest. They're going to run Dorney up middle. I tell you what, one thing I like about Nathan, when he does go through the middle of the line there, he knows he's going to get hit. He leans, he puts a lean on, and he wraps that football when he goes through that line. We're about on the, 16-yard line? We got an equipment timeout.
I want to make mention that last night, Olentangy came down, the freshman came down and played our freshman, and London came away with the win of 12-6. And they didn't. I don't think they scored until late in the second half. It was a defensive game the whole time. So I hope this isn't. I'd like to see it be a replay as far as score goes.
You know, Gary, I sat and watched that first half last night, and Olentangy and London both were hitting real hard. A couple of fine freshman ball teams. Then we got Troy Murray splitting out wide this way and Hamilton wide that way. We got Clerk back at tailback with the Dorn at fullback this time. Little crossbucks action. They just clogged the middle up there. Looked like he got about a yard out of that. I look for maybe that option play again, or I'd like to see Gandy catch one coming across the middle.
Yeah, that would probably be an eye-opener. Get a little quick pitch to Gandy.
We've got I formation.
I don't think you want to pass it right now. Everything's working on the ground. Why put it in the air?
There's that option again.
Here goes Clerk.
Oh my goodness, one block. First down, London.
On the 5-yard line.
Roger Clerk, if Murray would have got that one block for him, it would have been 6 points. That was that option play, Gary, that one that's been looking so good tonight.
And we're under 2 minutes now, and London's knocking on the door on about the 5.5-yard line. Clerk goes out. Clerk's running pretty good for a kid having a hip pointer.
Yep. You know, one thing about Roger is he's stepping up, Gary, and that's what I like to see out of these guys. We got Dorn at tailback now with Robinson at fullback. Almost had a little lean there.
And we're
touchdown,
in.
London.
London draws first blood, 6-0.
No flags down.
Carl, I don't know. From the looks of this, we may have talked too quick. I hope we did.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, is this the first game this year that London scored first?
It very well might be.
If it's not, it's got to be the second.
And we got Tobin lined up for the extra point.
Here's something we haven't seen too much of.
I was going to say, you know, I hope he's practiced a lot in practice because he hasn't had much of a chance in the games.
I think he's ready. That looked good. And it's there.
Nice kick.
Beautiful kick.
We watched Tobin a little bit earlier this year when he kicked some, and they were having trouble with that snap and that hold.
Right.
He wasn't really getting a good kick, and he booted that one. Had a good snap, a good hold, and had a good boot.
London's ahead here with 1:18 left to go in the first quarter. We're up. London's up 7-0, and you know, I just want to make mention, Gary, that I look over across the field there. We're on the opposite side here on Olentangy side, and I noticed the London fans are kind of sparse over there today.
You know, last time was up here, they was lined up all the way down the fence. You couldn't get a spot in the bleachers, but that's the way people are when you're having a losing. We got trouble here.
Little fumble. Let's get him now, baby. Get him now. Nice hit. Now, that was a whole bunch of tackle there.
Yeah. Was that a gaggle or a gargle?
Don't ask me any more about London players. I lost the paper.
I'll tell you what.
He's got one.
I'll tell you what. That receiver had a little fumble there, and I think everybody but Clark Tobin tackled him.
You mean the toe wasn't in on the tackle?
The toe was standing back at the 50-yard line, Gary, cheerleading.
Toe to tackle.
I'll tell you what, he was back where he's supposed to be, though. All right, let's see what London can stay on top of that defense right now. We got a slot over on the other side. We got. Good tackle. I don't know. I think we're waiting a little too late there to shift our men around.
And he was tackled by Corey Such, number 44.
He only picked up about 3 yards. Corey Such in on that tackle.
London getting some good tackles this game here at the starting of this one.
Well, it looks like they're looking.
They're coming out with some intensity so far.
Right.
And like I say, we got on board, and that could make a world of difference too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that. You know. Nice tackle, fellas.
See, there's never really been anything up the middle against London on most teams they play. The quarterback will usually come off, you know, like slide off to the right or the left and outrun our people. But normally there's not been too much going on up the middle, and that's what they've been doing so far.
Yeah, they are. Well, one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm sure you have, that Olentangy's not as quick as the teams we've been playing.
No.
The teams that we've been playing have had some guys that could really roll.
Olentangy has had some in the past years who had track stars, went on to the state. Okay. And we in the quarter, London up 7-0. As we change into the field, we'll take a short break here.
Okay, Gary, we got 3rd down and about 4 here. London so far been pretty stingy on these 3rd downs.
Here could be a problem.
All right, we had a rush. Oh, come on, Corey. Oh,
And he
great.
slipped and fell.
Well, you know, Gary, we had Robinson and Corey Such and several guys over there, so he wasn't going to do much.
Tackled by number 44, Corey Such.
Our defensive backs had that covered too, Gary.
Corey Such made that tackle.
Olentangy's quarterback had a little bit of time to throw the football, just had nowhere to go with it.
Well, the thing was, he had to come out of that pocket because we did have a nice rush on him.
And we got a punting situation.
You know what? London's been real stiff on that third down. He got a good kickoff this
Beautiful
time.
kick.
For London.
And that was a near bobble. I think London ended up getting the ball back.
I see, Roger tried to run with that thing, Gary, before he had to have hold of it.
Right.
He was looking at 6 down that sidelines because it was wide open.
But that Olentangy player was kind of bearing down on him at the last minute.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
Well, you know, I noticed that one of our guys was tailing that guy downfield and kind of shoved him in the back once. It's a good thing Pete Robinson was down there to get on that fumble.
It's a beautiful punt, I tell you that.
You know, that's another thing too, Gary. He's punted twice before, and it's always been a little short and shanked outside. That's the first time we've seen him kick a nice one.
Roger Clark out here on this side.
I hope we don't go changing a whole lot of stuff.
I tell you what,
You know, stay with the stuff that's got us to 7 points. That's my thinking on it.
Olentangy's drawing London off sides. Where they got a guy keep jumping up at the line of scrimmage, and one of London's guys keep flinching, and they're just going to have to pay attention to where the football is, not what the other team's doing.
You're saying we got a Fincher out there?
That's that Bird that got away last week.
He was blindsided and he didn't even see that defender coming in.
You know, he had Roger and Tyler Hamilton going deep that time. Both of them was covered. He didn't have anybody to throw it to anyway.
There's a situation where I believe you probably step up in the pocket, but he didn't step up.
Well, he looked over to one side, but didn't look to that side that guy was coming in on.
And we got another one. Who is that 59? No, don't forget it.
Myers.
And Myers he's a veteran. He's coming for war, I believe. He's fired up.
I tell you, a guy that close to the football though shouldn't be jumping. Well, it's second down, and they got 22, but it looks like 45 to me.
A couple days maybe.
Because there's 22.
Second in a month.
It's at least 25. Second and 27. Now they're straightening it out. Must have heard us talking out here, guys. Oh, they're confused. London's just totally confused. Okay. Got wideouts both sides. Got Hamilton one side and Clerk this side. Robinson at fullback. Dorn at tailback.
He's got some room. He almost got to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
We still got a punting situation, but it did give us a little room where maybe we can shove them back and won't be letting them play on our side of the field.
That gain, he gained about 15 yards there, so that did, it helped him out a lot.
It seemed like that series we kind of changed up a little bit from what got to 7 points.
Them 2 penalties hurt us, Gary, on that illegal procedure. And we got it again, but they didn't call it.
Nearly blocked.
Gonna be on the 44-yard line. You got Olentangy taking over the ball on their own 44-yard line. Got a half a tee with a slot over this side. They're going to pass the ball.
Here he comes.
And a good hit.
Nice pop.
Number 2, who is that?
Murray. Troy Murray made a nice pop.
That's a good pop.
Burns had a good rush there on the quarterback and just about had him.
That was 84. That's their big tight end. He's a good-looking kid, that 84 is.
Gain of 5 yards. I haven't seen him outside of Helmut, so I don't know how good-looking he is.
I saw him coming off the field there before the game, Gary, and he's a good-looking kid. Goes about 6'3".
I think we're going to get rid of Zeke. Uh-oh, trouble.
Scored down there, first down.
Number 46, 26.
And had him there at the last scrimmage.
That just might be their second first down. They haven't got too many first downs yet tonight, guys. I think that is about their second first down.
I think they had one on their first possession there.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, they're not running number 2 in the rankings for no reason at all. So they must have a pretty decent team.
Okay, they got a wishbone formation with a wide out to this side.
Almost.
Got encroachment on London.
44.
You know, these teams watch this. They know this. All they do is bark.
For some reason, I like it. I like so far what I've seen.
Nice play.
Right.
Who got there on that tackle? Josh Burns? Yeah, Josh Burns. Somebody was paying attention. Bring up second down and about 3.
You know, this is our second or third homecoming that we've attended this year. Seems like everybody's picking London, so maybe we can be a spoiler this time. We made Courthouse's day last week, so maybe we can be a spoiler this time.
I think we made their whole season last week, Gary. London is, they're confused, fellas. He didn't get that first down unless he got it on second effort. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. No, they're moving it back. Moving it back. They're going to. Head man said it's first down.
The man with the white hat said roll him.
One thing about it, Gary, they're not getting them easy.
Isn't that something, get to wear the white hat out there?
Yeah, that's the one everybody throws quarters at.
That means you're somebody. About like that kid Rich out in the stands in New York game.
All right.
Oh, and a good trip up there.
Nathan Dorn comes submarining underneath there, made a nice stop.
You mean Dorney?
Dorney.
I'm going to talk to him. I don't know if he likes that Dorney or not. I might have to talk with him and see what his feeling is about this Dorney. I know you coached him.
No, I didn't. I
quit
was
lying.
Not fortunate enough to have all of them, guys. They're going to run a pass here. Hands up, fellas. Yeah, a stop on the, after about a 15-yard gain there by Pete Robinson. That's just a little choice, what we call choice right play. You send the end out 10 and put the halfback out in the flats, and he hit the halfback. That was a nice gain.
Puts them on the, 16-yard line.
Yeah, London's going to have to toughen up. I tell you really truthfully, London hasn't been really hurt on the run. They've been hurt on a couple passes in this series.
And you can bet more passes are coming.
They got 79 running fullback in there.
That's a big man, too.
They got the mini refrigerator in there running that baby. What's he go? Number 79.
I see where Pace for Ohio State wants to run the ball.
You know, they will. They'll line him up once this year and that. 79.
5'10", 229.
Beg your pardon?
5'10", 229.
He's a bull.
5'10", 229 running that football with a 79 number on his back. They run that option play. Good play. Nathan Dorn, real good play.
Just rode him right out the line.
I'll tell you, number 10, Langley, had that pitch man, so the quarterback didn't have anybody to pitch that ball to.
You know, it looks like we've seen that little option run against London before, and it looked like they didn't have somebody on the quarterback and somebody on the running back. Seems like they're picking that up pretty good now.
You know, they're down here in this 2-down territory right now because it's 3rd down and 4, and I'm sure they're not going to settle for a field goal.
And Dorn
being this far down.
Dorn just strung him out real good that last play, and that just made the difference. Like you said, somebody was on the quarterback.
I'd watch that big old tight end coming out on this side. He's going to have to. Now he's running the pitch. Clerk. Didn't get it. Got a first down.
Clark missed him by hair.
Put that ball on the 4-yard line.
That's the only thing that I watched Clark. He does a lot of diving after players, and with his speed, I'm not so sure he's getting a good angle on a lot of these tackles because he's made some super tackles this year. Matter of fact, him and DJ there for a while was probably our main defensive people.
Hey, we got a wide out and a slot on the right, and they're just going to run that pitch again to that side. Fumble on end zone, get on that
And
ball!
he got the ball.
London's football.
All right, all right. No, sir. We got a fumble.
And
London recover.
And we got a little controversy here.
No way. No way.
They're saying the ground calls the fumble.
No way. No way. No way. Well, that was a bad
You have to
call.
watch that one on instant replay there, Gary.
You're in a bad spot.
That was a bad call. Well, that's that one give me that always kills London. Well, that's wrong. Referees ruin the game like that. Nice,
Stacked him up there.
nice goal line stance by London.
Can we do it 3 more times?
Yeah, this is where they need it right here.
Yeah. We're down to under 5 minutes in the second quarter. London's still up 7-0. The ball's on about the 1 yard line.
It should be 3rd down is what it should be.
3rd and 1.
It is, Zeke.
Ball's on the 1 yard line,
It is.
3rd
They
and
got it
1.
marked
He
outside.
lost yards that time. And they put it right back on the 1.
We're down. 1 yard line, Zeke, what's happening? Do we go up the middle or do we?
They got a wishbone formation or just a straight T backfield. They're giving it that big fullback. Touchdown.
Look at that. He's a load now. I don't think you're going to stop him for 1 or 2 yards. And here we go. Going for the extra point to tie the game up. It's 4:53 left.
Bad snap.
And
He
it's still
got it
good.
up.
Watch out. We got a little confrontation with Clerk. 4:58 left in the quarter, second quarter, 7-7 tie ball game. I guess you guessed that by now.
We got London ready to receive this kick. We got Roger Clerk deep and Nathan Dorn deep. Now, I would come up a little bit, fellas. We've been seeing that onside kick quite a bit this year. You got get money off of Dad.
Here it comes.
There it is. He's got it up in the air. Somebody's got to catch it. Go, baby. Go. Go. Hold on that football.
And he's gone. He's
Get
going.
going. He could go all the way.
If you quit screaming in my ear,
I'm deaf.
That looked good.
jeez. How about that, fellas?
I'll tell you what, that's one time that little short
Rusty
kick backfired.
Rusty James ran that one.
Rusty James getting a lot of playing time tonight, fellas.
That's that name I didn't know. Go, Rusty, go.
I tell you what,
Is that Rick James' brother?
I'm sitting here.
Rusty don't look too rusty on that run.
I'm sitting here yelling, you know,
You're right in my ear.
wrap the ball up when you're getting ready to get tackled, and he bounces out of there and picks up 30 more.
I'm about to start wearing earplugs around here.
I got a little carried away. I'm not used to all that stuff, guys. Alexander, stay on your feet, big boy.
He's about one shy of first.
You know, we talked a lot about this last year. The best way to put a hurt on the team after they score is just go back right down the field and score on them. That nice kickoff return set us up in good position. It's bringing up 2nd down, about 1.
I like the way you said that. Just go right back and put a score on them.
Come on, Pete, you got to run, baby.
First down.
First down, Pete Robinson. That's something we haven't seen too much, at fullback bouncing outside.
Well, you're looking at 2 Indian teams, the Raiders and the Braves, so
Yeah,
there might be a all-out war out here for long.
I'm looking for the political correct activists to be out here telling us to change our names to some animal or something.
Yeah.
Or one of them things that nobody ever heard of.
Nice run. Nice hard run.
Looked like he run into his blocker.
Well, you know, the thing was, we blew them back off the line, our blockers did, but they stopped about 2 foot or 2 yards down the field there. And
it also looked like it took an awful lot of time for that play to develop as far as the handoff and getting through the hole.
You know, Gary, it has to be hard to get your handoffs when you're handing off to so many different people.
Yeah.
You know, you got guys that run at one speed, a guy now runs at another speed, and you got to adjust all that stuff.
Pitch.
You know, I noticed Robinson out ahead of that play there, and he didn't get a block at all.
Charles Hunterman and Toya Johnson, number 79.
You know, Pete's acting like he's got something wrong with his side there.
He looks like
he's kind of bending to the left.
Playing both ways, and you're not taking a huddle on offense, it's going to wear you down after a while.
And bring up 3rd down and 7. Got Clerk White out here to the left, running that option play.
Hold on.
We got a penalty flag. Let's see what we got there, who we got getting up. That one of London's guys out ahead of that, number 72.
Well, what's going to happen here?
Maxwell holding downfield. That's what I said. I noticed one of London's guys right out there in that pile.
Is this Maxwell's first game?
I think he was back last week.
Did he play last week?
Yeah, one thing, it's going to bring up 3rd down a whole bunch.
We're under 2 minutes, under 3 minutes now, and the score's tied 7-7 in the first half.
No, actually, it's going to bring up 3rd down about 13.
That'll make it 3rd down and 13.
Well, we're in 2-down territory here. There's no way you're going to turn that ball back over to him.
Ball is the change at 31.
Dorn.
Good run.
Nice game. Nice game.
Dorn, the ball carrier.
I see Tobin coming on the field.
Tackle made by
You believe that?
number 59.
Hey, he can boot him.
Oh, he can do it.
It's going to be about a 40-yard kick when they place this thing down.
For London at the Olentangy 24.
And I place it down at the 31.
And he's getting a good placement because he kicks good from this side of the field.
Be about a 41-yarder, guys.
Now it's time to show your stuff, Clark. You're getting a chance.
The Tobin.
Do it for us, baby.
Nice snap. Ball's up.
Oh, and it's a little
Got any
short.
legs on it?
Oh, those short. Yeah, I seen that.
London's going to give that ball back to him on the 31-yard line.
And with a minute 57 go in the first half, we got a tie ball game, 7-7.
Olentangy getting that ball back with a minute 57 left to go in the half on their own 20-yard line. We got encroachment on Burns.
And he tried to play a little pullback like he didn't do anything. That was good. I like that.
Mental
academy for that one.
A lot of mental breakdowns, fellas. A lot of mental breakdowns.
5-yard penalty steps up against London for encroachment.
London right now, are we up in there? Yeah, we're London right now playing really aggressive, and the problem with aggressiveness is that happens.
Well, they're hungry for this victory, guys, and they're making a lot of mental mistakes in this first half. I'm sure they'll go in at halftime and have a talk about that. They're running that fullback up the middle. He holds on to that football real good. They're going to have a first down.
First down on Olentangy.
You know, we're standing out here in the doorway right by the booth. We got people coming in and out. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad some people leave and some come up, because if some of these people didn't leave, there'd be about 800 people up here.
This is the busiest
He's
place
going to drop back. He's going to throw that ball out in the flat. Nice hit. Who got him, baby? Pete Robinson.
Untouched. Pete come in there untouched and made that crack.
Nice linebacker blitz there.
Makes it about a 2nd and 15 or more.
Okay, that helps. You know, you got a minute 18 left to go. Well, the clock's running, but you know they're throwing passes down here in their own end of the field. That might, you know, London could cap a turnover here. 2nd down and 16. He's moving. The quarterback's motioning people around here.
We got Clark in the game.
And fullback up the middle. Hey, there's no, that was a nice play. I think London's taking a timeout now.
Yeah, we got like 49 seconds to go in the first half. It's still 7-7 tie. And the Braves have the ball on the 25-yard line.
I'm having a problem here with this traffic running in and out of these stands. I just hope London wins this ball game, fellas.
Thank you.
All right, London took a timeout that time. It's 49 seconds left to go. It's 3rd down 16. Hopefully we can produce something out of this. Hey, we've got double wide out over here to the right with a half a Y backfield. It's a quick pitch. It's okay. They got a good sweep going here. Nathan Doran had to run him out of bounds after about a 10-yard gain.
And I'm not so sure the clock started.
Well, there was 49 seconds left to go.
Okay.
See, that was one thing he didn't want to do, Gary. He didn't want to get out of bounds. He should not have went out of bounds there. That stopped the clock. That's 4th down and 4. Let's see what Roger can do this time, Gary. He had a nice sidelines that last time, but he dropped the football. He's taking his time. It's a line drive kick. It's returnable.
And he gets tackled and knocked over his own player. Number 33, 83.
35 seconds left to go in the first half. London's got the ball on their own 36-yard line. Got Tyler Hamilton wide one way and Roger Clark wide the other way. He's dropping back. He's got Roger wide open. He's taking it up the sidelines. He got out of bounds.
The clock. Did he get out of bounds or just have to move the flags?
The official waved his hands like he got out of bounds. Well, London took a timeout there. I don't know if they needed to or not.
You have won a free oil change from McQuick, and
we got Murray wide out here and Clerk wide out to that side with Robson at fullback, Dorn at tailback. He fakes it up. He got him wide open. He got him wide open.
He got a touchdown.
Touchdown, Hamilton.
Hamilton, oh man, I'm sorry.
Hamilton done a good job that time.
He done an excellent job.
Are we still up, Gary?
Yes, we're going to stay up.
Told him to go long. Beautiful pass.
That's right. Alexander, he rolled over to the right. It was all clogged up. He come back over and motioned to Hamilton, and Hamilton just broke it deep.
I don't think Alexander could believe that he had that much time to throw the ball.
You know, the thing of it is, Gary, and we might not have mentioned this in the past, but those two guys have played together all their lives. And that little motion right there to him.
They played for you, didn't they?
No, just Alexander played for me. Boy, he kicked that bird.
If that'd been the last kick, that'd been 3 points. But
right.
we wouldn't have had the 7. Now, we got a score of 14-7 now with 19 seconds to go in the first half. And believe it or not, all the coaches from Olentangy already left the booth up there, so they don't know what's going on there. And we're down.
I hope they let him kick his ball deep, Gary. We've been covering that ball real well tonight on the kickoffs.
That was a beautiful extra point. I believe if he'd had that kick on that field goal try, we'd have had another 3 points.
I think he was trying to put a little exclamation point on that extra point to show the people that he can kick. You get down the field and cover this thing.
19 seconds to go in the first half, and here goes the kick with Tobin, and it's a squibber.
He got a little top on.
Got a good jump. This could.
Number 15, Alex Brown with the ball.
And we'll run the clock out.
I'll tell you what, that only took 7 seconds, Gary, and it looked to me like he was running around for 20.
We got 12 seconds to go in the second half.
Okay, they're going to try to pass one. The old flea flicker play.
And here it comes. And they're good at them trick plays. Remember that trick play they run against us 2 years ago, and it took about almost a minute. They lateraled about 6 times and almost scored off of it.
I saw that old hook and ladder setting up there.
I like that play. I've always liked that play.
Did you like that play?
If he would be, he'd have been a little bit further in, closer to the midfield, center of the field. That play would have went off.
Olentangy timeout.
When he done the old hook, the ladder didn't have enough room.
I've seen that hook and ladder explode.
I'll tell you what, I've used it before down there in Pee Wee ball.
They're selling soft drinks,
What do you think?
candy apples, and candy.
He probably designed it. Give him a minute.
He did.
I put that thing in back in 1908.
Yeah, in '09.
Back when I was a little younger.
Yeah.
You were young?
Yeah. Boy, it's a long fall off here,
We
Zeke.
got a little shotgun formation come up here this time, fellas. London's got that prevent defense on, which nobody can stand.
And you know they're going for all the marbles.
Oh yeah, let's get a big rush on out of a few of these guys. Oh yeah, we do.
And here
it's
he
not going to
released
get
it.
there, I'll tell you that. There you go. That's the end of the first half.
London ahead 14-7 as we close down and get ready for the London Marching Band. Carl, take it away.
Right on the field by student conductors Amy Trainer and Lorraine Summers. This evening we open our show with the T-Ball Queen meets Little Miss Fire Prevention Parade, featuring trumpet soloist Allison Canevas and saxophone soloist Kelly Ballard. Percussion section and Boogie Woogie. Enjoy our color guard with I Believe.
We're getting ready to start the second half here, guys. London's coming in with a 7-point lead in the second half. This is something new. We kind of like this.
Each a little sideline. Going to go back to Clerk. All right, he feeling it pretty nice. Get a little speed on Roger. It's slippery out there. Man, it's slippery out there.
It looked like, because he almost fell when we caught the ball.
Hey, we got Hamilton coming out wide over here. Murray out to the other side. Robinson at fullback and Clerk at tailback. Start the second half. Okay, we're going to give it to Roger. Gain of about 4 yards there. We'll take that every time. Had Maxwell out leading that block.
Brings up about 2nd and 6. If we got 4.
Tackle made by number 84, Nick Hart.
No huddle again.
But that no huddle.
Well, that worked for him early in the game, so
it's got him confused.
I'm hoping he's going to stick with what got him where he's at. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, huh?
Looking good.
Oh, that could be problems.
You know, he tried to get out from underneath that center before he had that football.
And we got the ball back.
We're going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
I heard that.
And you're a little in a hurry to get that play going.
And we got a little mix up here.
Flip-flopping them there.
A line there on them.
And they're calling that thing at the line of scrimmage again. He's running that option.
Oh!
He should never pitch that. Never pitched it.
That kind of pitch right there make a coach go
Make you
nuts.
old, make you gray real quick. I'm surprised the pitch got to where it was supposed to Clerk.
Yeah, that's the same thing we was talking about in the first half there on Olentangy. You know, these high school guys try to make that play when they really don't have to. They should just go ahead and take the loss.
Dodmeyer about 10 years older now.
All right, that's a
Bad
fine
snap.
pickup.
He gets it off, and it's a shank.
Real bad shank.
And it's going to give Olentangy super position on the London 45-yard line. We run into there was a situation where the ball, like you said, it come back awful slow, and he had to rush the kick, and he shanked it.
Got that pitch to the outside here. Good. Oh, nice hit by Pete Robinson. That was a loss. He lost a yard on that play.
Who's number 3?
Burns played that real well. He just get his arms wrapped around and pulled him down, but he had a good play there.
It slowed him up a little bit, so
I tell you what, I was watching the guy that turns the down marker over there, and he had it, moved it up in front of the other stake there like it was going to be second down about 8. You know, I was asked at halftime, Gary, about Pizza Boy.
Pizza Boy? About yourself.
There it is, there it is. Oh! Stay with him, stay with him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They just about had him back there.
Roger had a safety blitz on that time, and it just took the quarterback out of sync that time.
Who were they calling Pizza Boy?
Number 62 for London.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember Pizza Boy down at the courthouse. You lost me there for a minute.
Pizza Man.
I said something to his dad about it. Boy, he just fell out.
One thing about us guys, we can have some fun.
As long as it's good, clean fun, you know, what can we say? That's what we're all about.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
I think 29, well, he did get off the field.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, we got motion that time. Now, that's a little payback from that first half when they was doing that on us.
We got a bunch of pointing there, so I don't know whether it actually happened or not, but they're going to sock it to Olentangy this time. And that's the thing to do, point real quick.
We put it hard in there. What goes around comes around.
Pizza Boy.
We're calling him Hut. Pizza Hut.
But that,
did we ever find out what kind of pizza that was?
I don't know. We're not going to mention any names.
No.
Might hurt our sponsor.
No, it was Donato's.
We don't even have a Donato's in London anymore. All right, got motion. 2 of them coming back this way. That's illegal. That's illegal motion. Yeah, nice play. Nice play. 56. Who's that?
That was commotion. Some
58.
commotion on that
58?
emotion.
My man.
I'm sorry. Number 58 is Pat
Closser?
Closser.
I can
I'll tell you what, they didn't get that play stopped in time because Pat done put that quarterback on his butt.
Closser's one that was accused of hitting a player in the West Jeff game, and he swears by God that he did not hit anybody. He had to sit out a game. That really upset him. And I have a tendency to believe the kid did not do it.
Well, that's 4th in a month.
Okay, that's going to bring up 4th down and 21. And we got the terminal here. Return it, baby, return it. He just couldn't get away from him. I tell you what, Olentangy's a little miffed here. They come down and put some good drills on London there.
London's ball, 1st and 10.
Looked like there might have been a little unnecessary roughness there at the end of that play. But we'll take it.
The officiating's been a little rough here tonight. They've missed a lot of things that we've thought they should have called, and called some things we didn't think they should have called.
They gave us some breaks tonight.
Well, I don't know about that fumble down on the goal line.
Well, that hurt.
I knew that was coming up. I knew it was coming up.
All right, you got Roger at tailback, Robinson at fullback. He's going to run a rollout here this way. He's going to take off with it himself. I tell you what, that's a penalty. You can't tackle a guy out of bounds.
We've seen that all year long, Zeke, and they don't call it. For some reason, they just don't call it.
You remember last year when they hit Sean Conn out?
Yeah.
And they did call it, but that sparked London. London went nuts after
You know,
that.
the thing of it is, though, it's the kids are playing football. The referees, the officials have to be the one to stop all that. As long as the referees let them get by with it, they're going to keep on doing it.
Right.
And you wonder why kids act the way they do.
Roger Cook, the ball carrier.
He should have
like
picked
he
up
got
first down.
get a measurement here.
And they're calling the chains on.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got that by a half a football, guys. Bifocals when I'm announcing.
I wish you would.
First down, London at their own 28.
I noticed the Olentangy cheerleaders have got their sweats on now.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly out here, guys.
Sure is. You know, Roger did the right thing that time. He put his head down and got that first down.
Yep.
Gonna let him run it again. Just keying on him. Number 53 at linebacker there was just keying on Roger that time.
Zeke, I was told at halftime, and I almost forgot, that Pizza Hut and Domino's knew you were coming in town, so they're staying open an extra hour tonight.
Well, thank you, Darby. Olentangy doesn't have a town.
Well, the strip out here, is that better?
It's either Delaware or Columbus.
You trying to say Darby's lying again?
Hey, we got Dorn at wide out to the left and Hamilton over here to the right. He runs a hand-back track to Roger, gain of about 4 yards, 5 yards.
And here we are at Grand Central Station once again.
And one thing about it, when we do these games, we get a little exercise.
Hey, you thought you had traffic out on 270 coming up here.
I'm telling you.
And I don't even see any orange barrels up
You
here.
know what the problem is? Ain't none of them bringing me no pizza, though, Gary.
Oh, man. They heard about you. The word's out.
I'm bring up 3rd down and 4. Got Murray split out wide the other way, and Hamilton split this way. Robinson at fullback.
Looking for the
got a little motion out of Clerk that time. Nice cutback. He got a first down. You know, he moved, Roger did, a little teeter move before that ball snap. I'm surprised it didn't get called.
Yeah, that's another break we got. You said we weren't getting any breaks, but we got a break then.
Someone's cell phone at the post box. If you lost your cell phone, if you can identify it.
Do you have any gray coupons?
Yeah.
Hey, look, this no huddle offense, I think, is helping London.
Yep.
That's a pitch that way. I tell you what, much speed as Rogers got, if he could get to that outside.
If he could just get around that corner one time. They're running him quite a bit this last series, I know that.
Not only does it speed, but he has a lot of good moves. When he's able to get his shoulders straightened back out, he can do a lot with the football.
He picked up about 4 on that one. Ran about 30, picked up 4.
Ain't bad. And running.
And
We
Clark
got
come out of the game.
6:45 to go in this third quarter. 14-7 London.
Looks like
They got Dorn at tailback.
It's like Clark's a little hurt over there. Either that or needs some wind.
Yeah, that's probably it. And the coach is telling him a little bit of something there about cutting it up. Fullback, Pete Robinson, no gain.
And we got a little extracurricular activity there on the field. I've seen a defensive back come in and pile in on that one.
Those late whistles always has the potential of getting somebody hurt. And 9 out of 10 times it's your own player.
Okay, we got we got a pitch out. Dorn's got one move to make. Got a face mask. No, he called it on Rutherford for a clip.
I tell you what, they played that well. They played that well. The defense played that as well as it could have been played.
Well, you know, I don't think Nathan should have put his head down that time. I think he should have tried to make a move.
I'm not so sure he's that type of runner, though.
So they're going to take the penalty. It's going to bring 3rd down and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 21. London has the ball on their own 29-yard line. They're going to run a draw play to Roger.
Number 1, Roger Court, the ball carrier, and seconded by David.
About 8 on that here, Zeke.
You know, we need a nice punt right now, fellas. We don't need any of this shank stuff.
That's about where he was when he shanked that ball.
Oh, number 62's in the game, fellas. Pizza boy.
Domino's man.
Okay, we got him. Clark Tobin back to punt. He dropped the ball. He got it.
He got a good
ball
one
this time.
Get a bounce.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Well, how about
Don't
that?
touch it, Burns.
Clear down to about the 11, 12-yard line.
That was a nice punt. He dropped the football that time and had a nice rush on him and got off a nice kick.
I'm wondering if his hands aren't cold.
I'll tell you what, when you stand on the sidelines and you wait to get in a game, yeah, that's a big thing, keeping yourself warm.
We got a wide out to the right here. Olentangy's got the ball on their 12-yard line after a fine
He
kick.
slipped down. Yeah, it was in that wishbone formation again, Gary, with the three backs and a Y formation there.
I tell you what, so far London has played the type of ball that Dobmar said they could play at the beginning of the season. And like I said before, a lot of times you can take a superstar out of a lineup and end up coming up with a better all-around team.
Well, sometimes when you have that, you got people that step up and get the team gets tighter because they know they have to step up.
You know, when you have a guy in there that's causing a little friction, it never hurts to get rid of him.
And there's nothing there.
It was well covered. Jared Alexander had great defensive coverage there.
Looked like Alexander, if he had one or two more steps on that, he could have intercepted that football.
Yeah, that
was
was a great defense there.
He had his eye on the ball all the way. We got a 3rd down 11. Ball's on 11-yard line.
One thing, Gary, I watch this high school stuff, and it seems like generally it's only a one receiver type offense.
Yeah.
Instead of having a dump off guy coming across the middle or something, it just seems like most of these teams just run a one-man type deal.
Well, they were going for it all there, and they lost yardage. They lost about 5 yards.
Give it to him. That was a nice rush by London. Quarterback couldn't even see to throw that ball.
I know. London could come up with some good field position here. As we now go down below 4 minutes, London's still leading 14-7. Go ahead, Darby.
I'm sure right now London's going to bring everybody. They're going to bring everybody and their brother.
Let's just hope they don't make a mistake and do something wrong. They didn't give him a chance. London wanted him lined up.
Right. Field the ball, one move. He's got that sideline open, fellas.
He
got a nice return. Nice return.
So we got good field position this time. The ball's on what, about the 25, 30-yard line?
You know, they went ahead and snapped that ball before London could even get lined up that time. And actually it hurt them instead of London.
It'll be London's ball, 1st and 10 at the...
Well, we were talking to them earlier, and we felt like, you know, London was going to come in here and we'd get beat. That's what our feelings were coming up here. We didn't know what Dobmar had in store, and it's still not over yet. But they were telling us London's always been their spoiler, so they're expecting to get beat.
Number 1, Roger Kirk, the ball carrier.
You know, I still think that these officials are letting this go a little too far.
And those whistles weren't blown until they threw him back 5 yards after he'd gained a half a yard or two.
You know, that's one thing. I watch officiating in all sports, whether it's pro, high school, college, any type of stuff, and it just seems like anymore the officials are letting them get by with more and more.
Here comes the coffee girl.
I tell you, every game Zeke always has somebody bringing him something.
Thank you. That was my daughter Jillian bringing me coffee.
Thanks, Joanne.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
No.
Made by Matt Haywood and Nick Hart, number 84, the Braves.
Where are we at? 22?
Yep. We're under 2.5 minutes. Clock's still running. 3rd quarter. 14-7 London. Ball's on the 22-yard line.
3rd and 5, and you know, we're moving that ball real well here. We punch this ball down in here. Right now we're in Tobin's field goal range. That ball to Dorn up the middle. One thing we're doing, Gary, I think we're going to that well a little too often here.
Here we go. I just had one of the Olentangy fans come and tell me, he said, I told you guys were going to beat us, and I hope we do, but it's not over until the fat lady sings. And I see the fat lady in the crowd, so she will be singing tonight.
Zeke usually takes her place, though.
That's all right, Darby.
Tobin going to try a kick.
Darby, you can't hurt my feelings.
Tobin's good on this end. He can go from this end.
That's true.
And if he makes this, that'll make him have to come up with 2 scores.
I don't have any wind blowing here.
It's up.
It's 2. It looks good.
Got a penalty flag.
And there's a flag.
Roughing the kicker. We got roughing the kicker.
And we got 2 players down for Olentangy. I've also been told that Olentangy's they've been beat up pretty good. They're playing 2 and 3 deep on their backs.
Hey, we got roughing the kicker on Olentangy. We're going to have to.
No,
that's an automatic first down. Yes, sir. No, that's an automatic first down.
We're going to take points off the board?
I'm going to take points off the board.
You know what really upsets me with that?
What?
I've been waiting all year to see Tobin hit one.
See Tobin hit one, and they're going to take it away from him.
Take points off the board.
I'm taking a first down.
No, you ain't.
Yes, I am.
No, you ain't.
Carl's fussing with Darby, Zeke, that you don't take points off the board.
All the way, baby. All the way.
No.
All the way.
But I never seen the points on the board, Carl. It's been so 14.
Right now, with the way the game's going, I would take Zeke's side on this. You want to settle.
You know, the thing of it is, Olentangy forgot what they was doing. They thought they was trying to block an extra point, which wouldn't have mattered to anything. But that penalty gave London a first down here.
And plus, they still got a shot, and unless something goes wrong, of kicking the field goal again if they don't score.
That's right.
Give Tobin a little more workout if they don't score.
And Tobin's been pretty much on as far as accuracy.
Accurate.
Yeah, London can still get a first down at about the 3-inch line.
I'm just glad to see Tobin get a little workout there, whether we counted it or not.
That's true.
We have got him on tape as kicking there.
It's nice to see him boot one.
Yeah.
Going to run it to Dorn off the right side. Got it down to about the 6-yard line.
And I believe.
Think we might see that option right here, Zeke?
Well, I myself, it's something that we haven't seen all night. London's got a fine tight end in sophomore Gandy, and they might try to sneak him out into that end zone.
What's going to happen here, Zeke, is if we put 7 on the board, that's going to put a nail in that coffin.
Hey, you're sitting here. Even that field goal, Gary, was a real nice margin.
Yeah, because it had to have 2 scores.
2 scores, yes, sir. Got a roll out here to the right.
Gandy, you called it.
Big guy.
You called it.
Nice stab. That was a nice stab.
We got a first down.
First down on the 1.
That was Dandy Gandy.
And that was a heck of a catch.
Yeah, that was the best catch I've seen him all year.
He stretched out and got that ball and hung on
pat
to
on
it.
the back here, fellas.
No, you're not getting anything.
I called it again.
There's no laundry on the field.
Oh, you called 1 out of the 52.
What did he call?
I called that. Gandy. I said sneak Gandy out there.
That's the 5th time he said sneak Gandy, and they finally run the play, and he wants to take credit for it.
Well, all the rest of the times you had the mic turned off.
Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. And we're down to 2 seconds. Can we score before the quarter runs out?
Gary's just mad because I think all these things. First down, London.
You keep on. I'll tell Bill Mark.
Carl, be quiet up there.
You know what's funny is he's going to go home and dub it, and he's going to say it.
Yeah, there we go. That's what's happening. When I get that edit in this thing,
You know what he'll say,
you didn't
Darby?
say anything.
Zeke and Darby didn't show up tonight.
Yeah.
All right, now we got a first down on the half a ball line.
Now, do we sneak?
And that's the end of the third quarter.
And we go.
You know, I would put my fullback right up the middle. He's been averaging, what, 3-4 yards a carry?
Okay, here we go. We're going into the 4th quarter. London's on the 1-inch line. Do we quarterback sneak?
Yeah, we got a touchdown.
Number 4, Jared Alexander, quarterback.
Right. There you go. Good score, Jared.
In the 4th quarter, London 20.
Zeke didn't call that, Carl. I did.
I knew that was coming.
No, I'm the one that told him to take the points off the board and go for the first down.
Oh, okay,
The problem is they put 6 points up for Olentangy. That was the only problem.
Oh, yeah, they got a 14-13 now.
Well,
They're getting desperate for
when
points.
Tobin kicks this extra point, are we tied?
They got a player down, and he's not moving for Olentangy. Let's go down. As they bring the brother off the field.
Now we got Tobin in to kick this extra point after he kicked that field goal, and they took those points off the board. Got it down, got it up, got it blocked.
Got it blocked. Oh! 20-7 with 11:55 to go in the game. London goes up. And Tobin gets the point blocked, but we still got to see a good field goal try, even though they took the points off the board. I'd have been happy with those 3. Now,
Football team.
I knew it. Number 21, Hodge, your little brother's on Zeke's football team.
All right. Now, see if they can let him kick deep this time, fellas. No, I don't know what he's doing on these kickoffs. Oh, nice hit. Number 65. Oh, Hodge got into a little bit. I'm impressed.
Oh, Hodge will get down.
I like that.
He's not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
He's ready to start scrapping now. 136 pounds.
Number 65 there.
I'd get him a letter. Get on them special teams enough.
Stop water.
Yeah, he made a nice pop on that kickoff. Yeah, it's going to give Olentangy the ball on their 36-yard line. You know, one thing we've done tonight, we've had them on the other side of the 50 quite a bit. They've had pretty poor field position. Olentangy has start the game. But that ball laying on the carpet.
Our cameraman called that one.
Yeah, did you hear our cameraman? He's far enough away, we don't have to worry about him tonight.
You know what was so funny there, Gary? It looked like that ball was laying on the ground there, and all the London guys just kind of ran right by it.
Yeah, and they need to clean that carpet.
Yep.
Where do you get them?
Well, he called it carpet. Look how dirty that
I was
carpet
going
is.
to say, it does look kind of brown out there instead of green. Of course, it can't be like London's when you only play one home game.
Yeah.
He's going to pass it, drop him deep. He got a nice rush on.
Got plenty of
He's
time.
going deep. Alexander.
Oh, that should have been
Offensive.
that looked like it ought to have been deep offensive interference, like you said.
Yeah, they probably saying that he couldn't have caught it.
He's lucky. He's lucky he didn't get hurt there where he got hit at. Yeah, he was slipping down, but he still got hit.
Yeah, it was almost like a clip.
Now, I noticed Pete Robinson went over and said something to the official about that.
Is Pete one of the captains?
Yeah, I believe he is. You know, I just noticed here that Olentangy must have about 45 cheerleaders out there.
Oh, they've got a few. They probably got freshmen all the way up out there.
There's quite a few of them.
And I think that's neat. You got a bunch of girls who want to get out there and cheer? Put them all out there.
The thing of it is, Gary, the more people you can get involved with a sport, with any kind of organization at your school,
the bigger your following is going to be.
Yeah, it's better. It's better for the program. It's better for the kids. It's better for the parents.
We're always worrying about what the kids are doing and what kind of wrongdoings they're doing. Well, we know if they're at the game, they can't be doing too much wrong.
Anything that could get them off the streets and get them organized, that's the way you need it in school. Yeah, a minute or 11 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. London's got a 27 lead. Olentangy's coming out in that wishbone formation. London's got a 6-man front up there right now. With just 2 defensive backs. They're going to call encroachment on London, I believe. Yeah, Burns. That's about 3 times he's got called tonight for that.
London's defense been jumping a lot tonight.
They're anxious to get in there. Like you said, we got kids that are fired up.
That's going to bring up 3rd down to about 5.
This will be a monstrous win for them. This will be like their Super Bowl.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter what London's record is. Everybody's always trying to knock them off.
Well, we usually play them the same way West Jeff plays us. And I think they come in.
Oh, I tell you what.
pass and a nice catch by Olentangy.
He really was.
Quarterback had London right in his face when he went to third.
He did.
You know, London had a nice rush on there, and they hit the fullback and they hit the other halfback, but they didn't have the football. And he dumped it out there, and Alexander had to make the stop on the outside after a pickup of about 15, 20 yards and a first down.
You think they may have discovered a weakness there?
Well, you got Burns playing way up on the line of scrimmage there, Gary, and he'd been jumping a few times. We got that pitch out this way.
He's got room. Spread him out.
Hold him down. Nathan Dorn. Another first down for Olentangy.
Nathan Dorn. Dorney brings him down on that third, but not after a first down.
That ball carrier made the right cut. He cut back inside. London had that shielded off outside.
Right.
He took it back inside, made a nice real gain out of it.
Usually when you turn it back inside, that's what you're supposed to do. There should be people sitting there waiting on you.
Yeah, you got to have that help.
London looked like they were still moving on defense, trying to get their defense set up while the play was already in motion.
I've been doing that a lot tonight.
I think they're trying to. They're catching them kind of flat-footed here. Doesn't seem like London's ready yet.
Momentum is changing. Fat lady, where you at? Don't sing yet. The other horns are singing for the fat lady right now.
Yeah, we got wide out over here to the right with a slot and straight backfield. He's going to pass. Got a good run.
That field is awful slippery, but I tell you what,
that fullback stepped up to make a block, and what was it, Nathan Dorn?
He run right over him, didn't he? Just run right over him. I tell you what, I just heard something that really brought back some memories. They run the horns at and I can see Chucky Cochran hollering charge. He'd be right on that charge every time when they do that at London. Just brought back old memories.
Well, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Going to have a wide out to the left with a slot. London's got to get a couple guys out there on them 2 guys. He's rolling this way.
Oh man, this quarterback's getting all kind of protection. He just can't run.
I'll tell you what, that grass must be getting real wet.
That's what you get when you clean the carpet too soon. It's still wet.
4th down and 9, and I would think that you have to go for it right here.
Under 9.5 minutes to go in the game, so London's up 20-7. I would say probably go for it. I'm going to agree with you, Zeke, for once.
If they only knew about you and I, Gary.
I know, we go back a couple days.
Yep. I know it's going to be interesting. It's 4th and 9. Let's see if they put they're probably going to throw a couple wide outs over here and have that tight end on the other side go down.
They're not sure what they want to do. They're chasing the player off the field.
They're even trying to play with 12, Gary. Oh, flea flicker.
And it's there. But I don't think he made it.
He didn't get it.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Half-back pass. I was looking at the wrong line, too.
I was, too. Whoa,
and let me just make sure that everybody knows that I called that.
That's a good call. You got your glasses on, we don't have.
Gary, nice call.
He's got them field glasses up here. That's what it is. I could have sworn, and I don't swear that it was on the long line. Yeah, you killed me. I'm dead.
Well, you know the thing of it is, Gary, since he wears his bifocals, he can see better than you and I can.
Yeah, he's seeing double.
Double Derby.
And we got another player rushing off. See, that's what's tricking London. Oh, where do I go now?
We got a clip out there. That's one thing that drive a coach nuts, Gary. You're down 20-7, and you're trying to come back, and you're moving the ball real good, and then somebody throws some unnecessary penalty out there, a clip or a hold.
Do you really think that the person clipped on purpose, though?
Well, I noticed a guy got hit in the back, Gary, and yeah, you can stop that.
Darby said that.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't had so much fun since the pigs ate up my pappy.
I ain't even good.
Yeah, we need a couple of breaks here, so this is gonna work good for us.
Walk this one off.
You know, something I noticed on that halfback pass, Gary, I thought they was going to throw back to the quarterback because the quarterback went out the other side. That's what I was looking
I thought they
for.
was going to throw back too. I didn't think it was going to throw back, but I thought it was going to be a halfback pass.
Yeah, I was looking for that to go back to the quarterback. I'll tell you what, London's up there like it's going to be a run. Oh, he better throw it. London's getting a great pass rush on, but he's getting that ball off, and these guys are open.
Yeah, they are open. We got a 2nd and 20 on the 32-yard line. So that's a break there. 8:33 left in the, I thought we was under 8.5 minutes just about 20 seconds ago. Did the clock start at all?
Yeah, it's been running. I think you looked at it when it was 9:34.
Could be right. I don't have it. I borrowed Darby's bifocus here.
We've got a equipment timeout.
So we'll take a timeout and remind you folks, I'm not too happy with the showing we got over here from the London fans, and what we need is support. All the controversy and everything's going on, support is the best way to lick this thing. So let's get behind these kids and give them all the support we can give them.
Come on, Blue!
Support means coming out and showing your faces and get behind these kids. Don't sit at home and wait for me and Darby and Zeke to bring it to you on TV.
Got a big white out here. Got a nice rush on.
Oh, and it should have been caught. Bounced off them pads.
You know, that's another thing of the ground being wet there, Gary, because his feet was sliding out from under him when that ball hit him in the shoulder pads.
It looks like to me that Olentangy is kind of running in a little desperation now. And it's still over 8 minutes to go. There's still a lot of time in this game.
London's getting a real good pass rush right now. It makes it really hard for a quarterback to set up and make crisp throws.
You know, one thing I liked about London on their pass rush, they're keeping a guy in that outside lane to stop that quarterback from getting outside. Yeah.
They're on him, they're on him. Oh, and missed it.
Come on, don't stop
This
now.
is trouble.
Good defense. Good defense.
Good defense.
Jared Alexander made a nice breakup that time.
Hey.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 20.
4th and 20.
Gotta make it 4th down for the Bears.
Yeah, he was lucky to get out of it, and then he threw a nice pass. And Jared Alexander made a nice breakup on that pass.
You know, you were talking about how our field looks out in the middle, and I had some people tell me that London's field is kind of tore up like that in the middle, and we haven't had any home games. So they're saying that Pee Wee League is tearing, your league is tearing that field because they only play between the 20s anyway, so.
Our 100 and -0 tailbacks are hurting that field. Gonna bring up 4th down and 20. They're putting a wide out to the left and 2 out here to the right. Single fullback here. We're getting a nice, it's a screen play.
And he dropped the ball. He had a heck of a rush on him, didn't he? It was set up well.
Yeah, I think if he'd have caught that, Gary, he could have rambled a little bit there.
No, I disagree. We had 2 decent people standing right in front of him. You're going to have to borrow Darby's glasses again. Yeah, that's for sure. Carl Darby just got us in trouble.
Well, we got a timeout here, Gary.
4th quarter, London up 20-7. And they go on offense, 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Zeke, you can go.
I think they're going to start running that ball up the middle.
Keep that clock running.
They're trying to strip the ball from it. A gain of about 2 yards there.
Looks like Olentangy's starting to file out.
Yeah, they've got a lot of their people moving out of here right now.
It's funny how it seems like we've got their number like West Jeff seems to have our number.
Right here, when you have people trying to strip the football, if you cover it up with both arms, this is when you break one.
Yeah, we got Robinson at fullback and Roger Clerk at tailback, wide out both ways. I don't look for anything really great here, just that straight handoff to either back.
Alexander goes up to Roger Clerk, number 1.
I think we got to try to come up with some first downs though, because there's still a lot of time on that clock.
Number 37, Ted Kerr, also in our
Bring up third down and about 5.
Got them drums going to make you get your blood moving.
Down to 6 minutes and 59 seconds here. London still got that straight eye backfield with the double wideouts. Flip out to Clerk. I don't know if where they're gonna mark this at, but it could be awful close.
He's about a yard short.
Yeah, he's short.
Clark put his helmet down though.
We got one of London players down on the side.
And we got timeout. On the 40-yard line, do we go for it or do we kick the ball?
Nah, he's got to try to get a kickoff here. You know, one thing they could do is try to draw them off sides, Gary, and maybe pick up the first down that way. But no, all Clark has to do this time is concentrate and get a good kickoff. Get something down the field there where London can get some coverage on it and run a little bit more time off his clock.
And now the Braves are confused. They had 12 men on the field again.
It seems like this last whole quarter, Gary, they've been running guys off that field at the last second.
So they're coming after this.
Oh, they
hope
should
we get
be.
a good snap.
They should be. I'll tell you what, our fullback come over there and made a
stand
bounds. Our fullback come over and made a nice block to let him get that kickoff.
Out of bounds at the Olentangy 27, one of the first and 10 for the Braves.
Sound like she said 57-yard line. That sounded like me.
We got 6 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the quarter. London's up 20-7. Olentangy has the ball on their own 26-yard line. Got all wide out over here to this side. They're going to run it out to the tight end that way.
Martin's pass intended for 84, Nick Hart is incomplete.
And you just about know what to expect. Now they're going to run this a couple times, and then they're going to change up on us.
Yeah, that stops the clock, but they're not moving the ball either. They've got to get some points up on that board in a hurry now with it 6 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the quarter. I don't want to see London go in that prevent defense quite yet, but we do know they're going to have to pass that football. Got motion going over to the left. He's rolling and he's looking right across the middle, that big tight end. And I'll tell you what,
he don't want to go down.
You know, Roger had him one-on-one there. Roger made a good play.
He stood him straight up. And those kind of plays can end up getting the ball carrier hurt. If somebody stands you up, you can get cracked real good.
You know something? They got the clock stopped for some reason here.
We're going to talk about moving the chains probably.
Now he's calling.
Amazement, Carl. I'm sorry I turned that off because it come up being an inch and the official was down on his knees with his finger, putting his finger between the chain and the end of the chain and the ball.
Looked like he had a piece of paper. Well, that's getting technical.
Huh?
Zeke fighting with downstairs.
Somebody come out the door and told Zeke he didn't know what he was talking about.
That's all right.
Getting a little fired up.
Everybody knows what I'm all about. All right, it's going to bring up third down and 1.
I tell you what, if you start fighting up here, you're by yourself.
6 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in the quarter. It's going to bring up third down and 1. Got motion coming this way. They're going to throw.
Boom!
Incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down and an inch.
He had a good pass rush that time.
I've been watching Burns come in, and he's been pulling up so he doesn't get a penalty. I've been waiting for him to tattoo the quarterback. He's been close.
He put a tattoo on him that time.
I tell you what, this time they're probably just going to try to take that ball up the middle and get that inch for the 1st down. It's 4th and 1. You know, usually
that should have been the play the last time.
Usually on that type of play, guys, you'll throw the ball deep since you only need an inch for the 1st down. Pull back up the middle. I tell you what, that 26 is a load.
Run right there.
Where are they getting these big fullbacks at? Big chunky fullbacks. He got more belly than I got. That's a young boy.
That gives them a 1st down on London's 48-yard line.
That guy goes.
That might give him new life too.
That Burns out there.
That ball was batted down.
I tell you what, London's getting a real good rush on. You know, we watched them this game, and they're doing something they haven't done all year long. The defensive line is getting a nice rush, and they're using a lot of blitzes.
The intensity's there. You know, it seemed like the chemistry is coming together. And things looking good. 20-7 with 5:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 on the 48-yard line for the Braves.
Oh, man.
He lets it fly. This should be picked off.
Martin's pass intended for Mark Gibson, incomplete. Reflected by Jerry.
I think that ball's wet out there, Gary, because he made just a bad pass.
Yeah, it was.
I think that slipped out of his hand.
It looked like it should have been picked off.
Well, who was it to tip that ball, Gary? I didn't quite see it.
Up here or
no, back
Alexander
here.
Tipped it.
Well, it looked like his timing was off there on the jump.
Alexander tipped it, and whoever was back behind him didn't get a chance to make the catch.
London shifting that defense around, rolling back this way.
Trouble.
He just threw that out of bounds to get it away.
Oh, and they threw a flag on that there, Zeke.
I don't know. I think I didn't see the play. He might have got him for an unnecessary roughness call. I bet you that's what it was. They're calling pass interference on a ball thrown out of bounds.
They don't call it when they should, and they call it when they shouldn't. I guess that was they felt that was a makeup call for the last one before that.
You know, we got just some strange officiating up here.
Seems like they're making a lot of opposite calls.
The one thing about things like that, it's stopping the clock. It just stopping the clock's what's hurting things here. There you go. Pick off Robinson. Nice block.
Good block.
I tell you what,
There he goes.
he should have stayed in bounds.
We got another flag.
Got a penalty on somebody there, and I don't know who on.
That's a good peelback block somebody made.
By Bob Martin, number 16.
Got to get London off the field, fellas.
London ready to ball.
You know, the only thing I'm telling you, Gary, are we still up?
Yeah.
The only thing I'm telling you is the officiating's let this game get out of hand, and if there's anybody to blame for anything, it's the officials.
Right.
They've had just opportunities to call things they didn't, and then some of the stuff that they've called has just been terrible. And it's like on this play here, you got the players out there just taking frustration out on things because the officials letting the game get out of hand.
What blows your mind a lot, Zeke, I think, is you run into these officials, and they're just weekend officials. They're just a lot of them aren't up to par with the caliber of ball player you're running into.
Well, you
It's
know,
like a weekend warrior.
That's about what I'd call it.
it doesn't matter who the penalty is on. I'm just saying they're letting that game get out of hand.
Yep.
We got 5:30 to go, and
Right. They're not calling the penalties that are there, and then they're calling penalties that's not there.
Uh-oh, the war drums are out again.
Let's see, we got the option play again, fellas.
And had he made that option pitch, Clerk had room galore.
We're just letting that clock run now.
Dun, dun, dun. Like that, don't you?
We got official timeout. Oh, equipment timeout.
Equipment timeout, huh?
Timeout, London, Red Leader timeout.
How we doing on time, Carl?
Official timeout, I'm sorry.
1:40.
Are we still up, Gary?
Yeah.
We got 5 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. We got the clock running. London's got a wide out on both sides. I formation with Robinson and Clerk in the backfield. Got a pitch out to Clerk. If he gets that corner turn, you know, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but Roger was clearly down. Whistle hadn't blowed, and he's being hit while he's laying on the ground.
Yeah, but Zeke, we've seen that all year long.
Yeah, it's like I'm telling you, the officials have got to run the ball game.
We're going to have to check and see if that's a new rule. You don't blow the whistle until after they've been hit 2 or 3 times when they're down.
Yeah, right. These guys are having a problem knowing when to blow the whistle and when not to. We're bringing a double wide out over here to left. We don't see that too much. London doesn't usually run that formation. Let's watch for Robinson up the middle. No, pitch. Okay, he did a nice job recovering that. So we'll bring up 4th down and
we're going to see Tobin again.
What do we got, about 8?
Tobin's getting a little work tonight.
Yeah, 4th down and about 9.
Maybe we can count this one. How do you think? Get the points on the board. He don't like this end of the field, though.
He doesn't.
He doesn't really.
Well, you know, when he kicked that 1 extra point down here, guys, he drilled it over to the concession stand there. So all he needs to do is get a good hold, and Kirk will get that thing off.
He's calling a timeout.
Well, you know what he wanted to do? He wanted to run the clock down, is what he wanted to do. And then he had to take a timeout. He wanted to run that clock down as far as he could, Coach Dalmeyer did.
Well, we waited all season for this offense, and we finally got it. It makes me wonder how we would have done if we'd used this offense with the other 2 backs that we had back there before. Oh, there we go.
We got the cat in the hat.
That's
Dr.
What's his name's hat too? Dude plays for the Bulls. That nut. What's his name?
One that you can't tell if it's a man or a woman.
Oh yeah.
I don't know his name. Don't keep up with basketball. I know what you're talking about.
Rodman, Dennis Rodman. That's his hat too.
It come from our camera.
$25. Yeah, Carl's up on his basketball.
We're not supposed to promote somebody like that, fellas. And he doesn't represent good character. Okay, we got Tobin ready to kick his 29-yard field goal.
Let's see how well he likes this into the field. Good pitch, snap. Oh, it's blocked. And it can be run for a touchdown. They're going for a touchdown. Can you believe that?
Yes!
And they're back in the game.
They blocked one.
They're back in the game. 14 to 12, be 13
right now,
to 20.
You gotta look for the onside. It's coming.
Yeah.
Big turnaround right there.
That was a heck of a block that time.
Oh, he got a good charge on that time. Real good charge.
That just put new life in Olentangy. Like I said, we got to wait till the fat lady sings.
That was a 69-yard return there.
No. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Ball down. It's 20 to 13 here before the kick.
3 minutes and 18
I tell you what,
seconds to go in the game.
This kick here means something too.
It's there.
It's good.
And we got a 20-14 score with 3:13 to go in the game. And Olentangy gets new life.
I'll tell you what, you know, we can sit and talk about that, but that was one thing we didn't talk about, was it being blocked and ran back.
Well, they blocked one earlier.
That was heads up. That was a heads up play there.
And the ball died right there on the sideline. Looked like it was going to go on. It didn't.
You know, I looked over there at one time and I thought maybe Dobnar was going to pick that thing up. He was over there yelling for them boys to get over there.
What would happen if he'd have picked the ball up?
It'd have been a penalty. They might have given him a touchdown. I don't know. It's been where guys have come off the sidelines and made tackles before, and they went ahead and awarded the other team a touchdown.
And like I say, we got 3:18 to go in the fourth quarter. And that 1 point, extra point, is looking big right now.
The other thing was, Gary, you was talking there a little while ago about getting first downs when we had that ball a little while ago.
Yeah.
And you were right there. That's coming back to haunt them.
Well, have you ever seen me be wrong? Now let's be honest about this whole thing, Zeke.
Anyhow, looks like London's got that anti-kangaroo team out there.
I can't stand myself.
Well, you know, you got 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to go, Darby, and that's plenty of time to score another touchdown. You know, whether they try the onside kick or not.
Have we got some good hands people in there? You know, there's definitely going to be an onside try.
We got everybody up in the front two lines except Clerk, and we got Clerk back deep. You got Olentangy's quarterback over here on the sideline warming up. Yeah, it's going to be onside. They got everybody moving. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
Good.
Nathan Dorn did a real nice play there. Real nice.
And we got
flag on somebody. The referees are having a little extracurricular activity now.
They're catching up on him.
He's pointing at Olentangy.
You know, we always, for some reason, when we play up here, it always goes down to the last play.
Yep.
If you remember last time, the last play was, they could have won the game on it, and they had a razzle-dazzle play that was about 5 laterals and pitchbacks, and before we finally, the cameraman couldn't keep up with him. He was, I think we woke him up.
I think it's going to be a penalty on illegal procedure. Declined.
Lennon's got to pick up a few first downs and keep the clock running. That's for sure. See, that stopping the clock worked in Olentangy's favor when they were throwing the ball a while ago.
Sure did. Got Nathan Dorn in there at tailback. Now, busted play. Actually, is working out pretty good. Don't go out of bounds, Jared.
He didn't have much choice there. Either go out of bounds or get busted up.
You got to keep that clock running, Jared. I'll tell you what, that was a busted play. The fullback went the wrong direction. At least either the fullback or the quarterback went the wrong direction. And Jarrett made the best out of it. Picked up 8 yards.
I just looked down at your daughter and I can tell how interested she's in the game. She's yawning and ready to go to sleep. Yeah, it is cold.
I'll tell you what, they got Dorn at tailback now, and they got Roger as a wideout. And they're just running the quarterback sneak with Alexander.
It's going to be close for the first.
They're playing that Indian war song again. Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?
Don't sing, Gabe, please.
Bring up 3rd down a half yard.
If Zeke can sing, I can sing.
See, the thing of it is, Gary, I can sing.
That just chased your daughter off.
She has to ride home with me,
She said that did it.
A quarterback sneak, first down.
And that's what we should have been doing a while ago. We were running all those pitch outs and stuff, and we should have just been concentrating on running the clock out, getting first downs, keep the clock running.
I mean, with that score, 20 to 14, London needs that thing moving as much as possible.
Big number 79 down on the sideline, looking a little bit like Martin.
Ain't even here to defend him, so.
I know it.
That's the refridge over there, baby. Then we got Dorney off the right side, gain of about 2 yards.
Nathan Dorn, the ball carrier.
But timeout Olentangy.
Tackle made by number 37.
Less than 6 seconds to go in the game. London up 2014.
2nd down and 8. Hold on to the ball, Roger. We'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Tackle made by Barry Rosen, Tim Brown.
We got another timeout. Olentangy.
Ball spotted at the Olentangy 40.
You know, Gary, we was talking. Are we still up here, Gary?
Yeah, Carl, while we're talking, see if you can draw in the band down there and get a good shot of their band.
You know, we were talking there with 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go that the time was running out and everything. It seems like it's been the longest 8 minutes and 30 seconds I've seen.
It's definitely been a long 8. And it's like we're just under 2 minutes now, like I said, 20-14. And London's got a 3rd and 7. This is a big 3rd and 7 right now.
You know, we saw how fast the game could change the last possession when they got that kick block. You know, one play, that's all it takes.
One play and they're back in the game.
We talk about special teams all the time and how important they are, and you can win or lose the game with your special teams.
That's right.
So, you know, on the field goal team, people usually just keep their eyes on the center and the holder and the kicker, and they don't really watch the guys up front blocking.
I don't believe this.
Thank you, honey.
More coffee.
And
didn't bring you none, Darby.
You know, they don't keep an eye on the lineup or how they're blocking, and you know, it was obvious somebody got free on that field goal. This is a big play for Olentangy.
It's a big play.
Real big play. Got to roll him. Quarterback keeper by Alexander. I don't think he got it.
No, he didn't get it.
The bad thing was he got out of bounds.
From the far sideline by David Penny.
The clock was still running. He was out of bounds.
And Scott Watson.
Somebody's messing up in the
That
booth.
thing only ran 6 seconds off the clock. I thought we would have took a little bit more off of that. Want to bring up 4th down and 4.
Ball from the spot of the Olentangy 36.
I say we go for it.
Down here yelling for the Raiders, and everybody in the stands had to turn their head.
I say we go for this and keep the ball.
They're sending the punt team on the field here. London's got the punt team on the field. You know, Gary, on this punt team, I noticed that Dobmeyer splits a couple of guys out wide, one on each side. I don't know if I'd right now want to have all my guys in there trying to block. How about you?
I think what he's trying to do, is it going to be a punt? Drop the ball.
Oh, we got it!
He got
And
it
it's got a
off.
touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, Robinson dropped that football, but he recovered it and made a nice pass.
Did you hear me make that call though?
Well, Gary, you got to call one every now and then.
Thank you.
We got a clip on London. Got a clip on London.
On the second corner against London.
It was downfield. That was one of them plays where you don't block.
Right.
I mean, after you see it started, you don't block.
Where's the penalty come
That's the only
from?
time you pull up and watch the play.
Wait a minute here. You know, according where this happened at, we might still get a 1st down out of this. Yeah, we're going to get a 1st down out of this, guys. Yes, sir.
Yeah. First down on the
You know, it took.
on the 25-yard line.
We didn't get the touchdown, fellas, but we did get that 1st down.
The way they were setting up, you know what I say. It probably won't be a punt.
Darby, it's like you and I was talking. When a guy's got a touchdown already made, you don't throw a block.
Yep.
You hold yourself. You don't throw a block.
Oh, and we had something go wrong there. Are we going to get this last minute and a half off?
See if we're going to call encroachment. Yeah, they're going to call encroachment on Olentangy. Well, now he's going to go it the other way. It's what we've been talking all along. These officials don't know which direction they're going.
They did have the the tackle there for, I think it was tackle, might have been the end, might have been the, I didn't know, I seen somebody jump.
Somebody did raise, didn't they?
Somebody jumped.
And they're shoving around like they want to fight.
It's going to get out of hand here if the referees let it get out of hand.
And the coach is hollering, get in the huddle, London.
Well, Olentangy doesn't have any timeouts left.
Can we run that many seconds off?
Yep.
See, in high school, you got 25 seconds between plays. So if you look at 3 more downs at 25 seconds,
Gary.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think you can run it off.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think you can run it off either.
Yeah, I don't think you can run that much time up.
I take it they're going to run a play right here.
Thank you.
It's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, we can run it off.
Thank you.
Oh. 45, isn't it?
No. In high school, you only got 25 seconds.
Well, we got 2 more plays to run off 43 seconds.
I would think right here.
2 more downs.
Some kind of play to run off a few seconds at the knee.
They can run this thing down to 25 seconds right now.
Let's kick a field goal.
Yeah.
Carl, we like your input.
Keep it up there.
Oh, yeah, it's over with. It's over with.
Baby, this is it. Last play. That's it.
That's
The
it.
ball game.
That's the ball game. And London comes out victorious once again. The thorn in Olentangy's side, 20-14. Good game, guys. As Carl picks up the sportsmanlike conduct out on the field. And once again, I want to ask you folks, we still want some more support for these boys. These young men went out there and played their heart out, guys, and they need support. London, get on out there. We got the next 3 games are home games. Let's get out there and back these kids and show them, you know, that we can at least come up with a winning season.
You know, Gary, I said last week when we was up there at Washington Courthouse that we can't give up on these guys. And we've got to stay with them no matter what their record is. We got to stay with them and put everything behind them. You know, one bad season don't make anything wrong. We got to show them all the support we can. Good luck next 3 games. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
You know, I just want to say to the people that didn't come out here and root on London tonight, you missed a heck of a game.
They don't know what they missed.
That's right.
But they'll know when they see it on TV. And this is Gary McNeil and Darby Calhoun and Zeke Caldwell saying good night, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Carl, you go from here.